Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you are. This is another part of Become a cTrader Master webinar. The partner of our meeting is, of course, the TopFX. And today we are going to continue our adventures in the world of the Fibonacci. We talk about the Fibonacci retracement already. We talk about the Fibonacci extensions already. We talk about the Fibonacci projections already. So what are we going to talk about today? Well, today we'll be talking about another great Fibonacci feature. This feature, this tool that you can, of course, apply using the cTrader is Fibonacci time zones. Where are the Fibonacci time zones? You have to hover your mouse here around this level. There you go. And it's called Fibonacci. So first you have Fibonacci retracement, then you have Fibonacci fun, and then there's, of course, Fibonacci time zones. So if you click here, you can do the Fibonacci time zones without any problems. So you might wonder, right, what are the Fibonacci time zones and how to use them. So let's start with the definitions. Fibonacci time zones are a technical indicator based on time, right? So Fibonacci retracement is based on price. Fibonacci expansion or extension is based on price and projection as well, but Fibonacci time zones are based on time. So this indicator is typically started at a major high or major low or swing high or swing low on the chart. So as you can see on the 1 hour chart of the euro dollar, I got my swing high and swing low. So let me just move it to the swing low. Swing low is here. Let me just zoom in. Okay, let me just maybe that's there you go. That would be better. Where is my swing high? Let me just move my swing high. There you go. This is the Fibonacci time zone. So you can use it on a daily time frame chart. You can use it on any time frame chart. Actually, it doesn't matter. So let me just remove everything here and remove this one. Now the chart is clean. Oh, one more. There you go. And this one should be removed as well. Okay, I can't do it. Let me just then change the market. For example, we are going to change it to cable, another very, very popular market. So again, you go here, click on the Fibonacci time zones, daily time frame chart. Let's say this is the low, and let's now move it to the last high. There you go. This is the high, and now it's all clear. You can definitely see the Fibonacci time zones. Do we need to change it to any different color? Maybe yellow? Oh yeah, the yellow is now brilliant. So the indicator is typically started at the major swing high or major swing low on the chart, and vertical lines, as you can see, the yellow ones here, are extended into the right, indicating areas of the time that could result in another significant swing high, swing low, or reversal. Okay. These vertical lines, which correspond to time on the x-axis of the price chart, are based, of course, on the Fibonacci numbers, right? So let me just give you some few, give you guys some few takeaways related to the Fibonacci time zones. All right, so please be careful. Fibonacci time zones are vertical lines represent potential areas, where a swing high, low, or reversal could occur. Okay. Fibonacci time zones may not indicate exact reversal points. They are time-based areas to be aware of. That they do not indicate exact reversal points. They only indicate potential areas of importance related to the time. No regard is given to price. The zone could mark a minor high or low, or a significant high or low. It doesn't matter. Very often traders choose the significant high and low. Of course, the Fibonacci time zones are based on the Fibonacci number sequence, which give us the golden ratio. So we have applied this Fibonacci time zones on a chart, how Fibonacci time zones work then. So Fibonacci time zones don't require any formula, but it does help to understand the Fibonacci numbers. If you remember, we spoke about the Fibonacci numbers during our first and the second webinar about the Fibonacci. Let me just quickly recap the situation here. In the Fibonacci number sequence, each successive number is the sum of the last two numbers, okay? So the sequence starts from 0, and it goes like this: 0, then 1, then 2, 2 plus 1 is 3, 3 plus 2 is 5, 5 plus 3 is 8, 8 plus 5 is 13, 13 and 8 is 21, 21 and 13 is 34, 34 and 21 is 55, and so on and so on and so on, okay? Now, Fibonacci time zones are these numbers when added to the initial time selected. Thus, if we choose a start date, for example, we have chosen this start date. Let me just take my crosshair. So let's say this is the time zone is now the 7th of the April, March 2023, right? This would be time 0, okay? As you can see, 0% is here, right? Then the first time zone, vertical line, 11%, is the next trading session. Then there is 2 sessions later, then 3 sessions later, 5 sessions later, 8 days later, and so on, and so on, and so on, and so on, okay? So, as you can see, if adding Fibonacci time zones by hand, the first 5 numbers can be avoided, as the indicator is not particularly reliable when all the vertical lines are packed together, of course. But therefore, some traders start drawing the vertical lines from the number 13 or 21 periods after their first starting point. So it's basically up to you from here. As you can see on cTrader, you got it just from the scratch, just from the beginning. So this is how the Fibonacci sequence comes from. So what does this zone tells you? Okay, why you apply this on the chart? Why you are using this? Identifying a starting point is an important, but it's subjective element of using Fibonacci time zones. For example, we've chosen this low here on the, let's say, on the March 7th, 2023. The date or period selected should be, of course, relatively important one, making like a high or low. So I have chosen the low point. So when the indicator is applied to this date of period, vertical lines will appear to the right of the starting point, and the first line will appear 1 period after the starting point, the next will appear after 2 periods after, and so on and so on. And typically the first zones are ignored as they cluster around the starting point, but then of course the vertical lines are getting away from each other basically after this is obviously put back further in the future. So basically, they are telling us that after a higher low, another higher low could occur. Okay, after some period of time, some apparently some days. Okay, so this is why we choose to use the Fibonacci time zones. Time zones are not concerned with price. Please remember this. Fibonacci time zones are concerned with time. Therefore, the time zones might mark small high or lows, or they may mark significant ones. The price might also completely ignore the time zones. If this occurs multiple times, the price isn't adhering to the Fibonacci time zones. So a different starting point might provide better results. So you will see in a minute, but it's also possible that the Fibonacci time zones are not particularly applicable to a certain security or asset. So if you will choose to apply your Fibonacci time zones to a certain, let's say, very, very illiquid asset, they might basically not work because there isn't enough people trading this asset in order to use the Fibonacci time zones with good reliability. Okay. What else are Fibonacci time zones used for? Well, they can be used for the confirmation of trades or analysis. All right. So I don't know. For example, if the price is approaching a support area and also a Fibonacci time zone, and the price then rises off support, the two methods confirm each other. So the technical support, horizontal support, and resistance confirms the Fibonacci time zone. So a low point is potentially in, and the price could keep rising. So another form of analysis is required for assessing how high the price may rise, as Fibonacci time zones don't indicate the magnitude of moves. Okay, so the price may make a low and then rise significantly, or it may only temporarily rise before falling to a new low. All right. So once again, the general difference between Fibonacci time zones and the Fibonacci retracement. Time zones are vertical lines that represent future time periods where the price could make a new high, low, or reverse. Retracements, like here, instead, they indicate areas that price could pull back of a high or a low and are price-based in order to provide the support or resistance areas based on the Fibonacci numbers. Okay. Right. So please remember at the very end of this very short introduction that the Fibonacci time zones are subjective indicator, in that you choose some sort of the swing low or swing high. So you are using that starting point, and the different trader might use different starting point. Okay, so it might vary by a trader. Okay. Also, since some charting platforms allow the trader to choose how much time represents, this further adds to the subjectivity and may eliminate the usefulness of the indicator altogether. But if the indicator is properly set, it might indicate areas of time where the price could put in a major high, major low, or a reversal. Yet these might be minor highs or lows, no major ones. So basically, that's the situation with the Fibonacci time zones. So let's put them to work. So what do we have here? Swing low, then we have a swing high, and since then we might look for some sort of the, let's say, a time period when the market could do the major low, major high, or a reversal. So what we are looking for right now is, for example, we got 112.80. This is the day, this is the 15th of the May, when the market can make low because it's going down, so it can make low and reverse, for example, right? The other one Let me just zoom in zoom in back on zoom in back on. The other one is 123, so which is on the 20th of the May 2025. Then it's 138, which is on the 26th of the May 2023. Okay, so we know only the date, and that's it. We don't know anything else. We don't know, of course, anything particular about this date, whether that will be low or high. We are looking for a low, of course, and for the market to reverse. However, if we want to if you want to do some kind of a different, let's say, like a different approach to the Fibonacci time zones, what you can do is, of course, to first check whether the Fibonacci time zones actually showing you some interesting time periods or time areas. Okay, so let me just remove this. Let me just remove this this one. Or maybe I will just move it a little bit lower. So let's say did they want to do this? Let me just go back. Okay, just go back a little bit lower. So maybe here, and this high I'm going to move here and see if there's any significant high when the market make some high or low. So for example, if we zoom in, okay, oh, that's too much, but we don't see any spot on significant high or low on 150, for example, 161, or anything like this, right? So this is not really good, well chosen swing high and swing low. Okay, we need to change. You need to change it to let's say another one. So maybe we should move a little bit back. Let's say we will choose something else. Maybe we should choose this. Of course, we cannot do it that way. Let me just move it here and grab it. So let's do it this way. Let's do this like that. There you go. This goes to the low. This goes to the top. There you go. That swing. And there you go. 112. Very nice. Top marked here. 28 didn't work. Actually, there you are. 161. Brilliant. There's a top reversal day on 161. Wow. Nice job. Let me just swipe later. 175 didn't work, and anything else, and then we have 261. So that's something very interesting. 261, very important Fibonacci relationship number. 18th of the May 2023. Potential what? High, low, or reversal. We will see on the British pound. So let's switch to the euro dollar and see whether we can find something useful here. Can I get rid of this? Can I get rid of this? No. Let me just switch here. Can I just remove this one? Yeah, that one is gone. That one is gone. That one is gone. And the last one is okay. Don't bother. What should we see on the British? Sorry, this is euro dollar already. Which swing should we choose? Maybe let's see whether if we choose this swing down, any of these highs will appear. So we are testing now. Okay, so we are testing Fibonacci time zones. So top, right, and let's see the bottom. The bottom was somewhere around here. Let me just zoom in because I can't see it clearly. Zoom in. Zoom in. Yes, there you go. And where is the top? This is the top. Very good. And where is the bottom? Okay, this is the bottom. So let's see. Let's make it yellow again. Okay, let's see if we can nail some movement to the upside. Not particularly, no. not particularly, and only one 176 looks kind of like a reversal day. This one is very interesting, 150. Okay, this one is very interesting, 158. Well, they are not exact, as I said, they are not exact dates. They are not really spot on. They just give you some kind of a window here, but 261% is still, when is it? It's, I guess it's May 18th again. May 19th. It's 261. So it might be, it's May 18th again. The same situation on the euro dollar daily time frame chart and on the British pound. Sorry. Very interesting. May 18th might be very interesting period of time. Worth considering to keep an eye on. Okay, let's go to weekly, for example. Let's take a look at the weekly and zoom out. So what I want to see is if I take this swing down, the last big swing down, will we spot this? Will that level here will be visible, and a window time zone and a Fibonacci time zone will be somewhere there? Let's find out. So we are taking this. This is the swing high. So we are taking this one, and we are moving it here. Okay, very nice. Okay, did I make it right? Zoom in. Now let me just, there you go. And this is the low. There you go. So, any success? Not particularly. No, not really. Nothing actually worked here. However, if we took this high here, that one, okay, from there, from this swing high to this swing low, if we zoom in, look at this. Perfect reversal day, 123. Is that correct? Yes, this is the low. There you go. Yeah, almost. Now it's correct. This is the window, time window, and the let me just check it to let me just change it to yellow so you can see. There you go. Time window 123, 127. Perfect reversal. Look at this. This one didn't work. Again, 150. 150% is on, this is the weekly, so it's the week closing on 29th of the May. So we got some partial success, but this is not actually what we wanted to see. Let me just remove this one. Okay, let's just leave the big one, okay, yellow, and let's now change to the, that's gonna be hardcore. Let's change to the daily, from weekly to daily, okay. Let's see if we can do something with this. Let's see if we can do something. Where is my number? There you go. This is my number. So of course now the Fibonacci will be a different number. So how I like to use it is very, very similar to the retracement. So what I want to do is to, let's say, let's take this one, for example, on a hourly time frame chart and see. There you go. If I can spot the top somewhere here, and if there's any cluster of the yellow, which is a weekly, and the 1 hour, which is like this gray. Of course, that would be extremely let's say extreme coincidence if there will be, you know, from a cluster made of the weekly and hourly time zones. More likely weekly and monthly, weekly and daily, daily and 4 hour, daily and 1 hour would work. But weekly and 1 hour, well, for the educational purposes only, you know, we can always have a look, right? So what do we have? See, hey, that was good. That was good. So and a period of the reversal. Nothing here, but this one here, 138, kind of a topish here. Okay. Bottom was indicated here, almost to the hour. Nothing here. No bottom here again. So let's find out whether we have something else here. Maybe 176, 200. Where is my 200? There you go, 200, but 261 didn't actually work that well. So as you can see, you need to play a little bit with this Fibonacci um, um, uh, time time zones, because you need to first find out which one of this time zone the market is synchronizing with, okay, and what kind of swing you're supposed to be looking at, which one of the swing would be interesting enough for the market to give it like a very nice uh, synchronicity. Okay, so let's find out this one for the as the last one. So that low, and let's say which one is the high. Let's say this swing high, because it's clear reversal after this hour, right? So remember, euro dollar hourly time frame. Okay, we got this. Let's check out the 123 and 127. There you go. Not really particular. This one is nice, reversal to the upside. This one is nice, reversal to the downside, 161, and almost to the hour, 175, reversal to the upside, and 261. Oh, nothing here. So that's a little bit too much for this market. Now, something for the scalpers, not a problem. Let's find out M15, 15-minute chart, how the Fibonacci will work on the 15-minute chart. So please remember, minor high, minor low are included as well. So let's see whether after this attempt to break out to the upside, this low, one of these lows would be some sort of the represent on the Fibonacci time zone. So again, this low, let's see this high to the 15 minutes. Okay, so we got this low, this green one. There you go, and we almost nailed it. This one is let me just take a look. Oh, zoom in, zoom in, zoom in, zoom in again. There you go. Look at this. First one, second one, and the third one. 130, 161, 178. So that's a period of maybe 4 hours. Okay, and this period is showing us that something might be going on. Something might be going on here. It's not about the price level, it's about the time. Yeah, something should be going on here. And after that, we got nothing but movement to the upside. And then, well, you are a little bit late, a little bit early with 261, because there is a local high. But it starts to look promising. It starts to look promising. The last one for today will be to check whether this high comes into any of the time zone. Okay, so how we do it? We take, I guess that was the one that we have the most prominent one and the most important. I guess it was this low. So that's the low. And let me just check this recent high. Let me just check this recent high. Let me just zoom in. Okay, so what do we have here? This is for 100. All right, and now let's just check if we can see anything. Oh no, zoom out, and if anything else is here. Of course, nothing. This is spotted here, 175, very nice. However, that high is not again represented here, because it might not be just this correct swing measure. Okay, of course you can apply plenty of this Fibonacci time zones. It doesn't have to be only one. You can try different time frames. You can try different time zones with different swings here. And then when you have a very important cluster made, for example, of the 123, 138, 150, or 161 numbers, then of course you might spot on nail the possible potential time zone, time window, okay, time area, when the swing high, swing low, or reversal can happen. So this is how you basically use the Fibonacci time zones using the cTrader. That's everything from me for today. Thank you very much for watching this webinar, and I hope I see you guys next week for another Fibonacci tool presentation. This time we are going to talk about Fibonacci fun. All right. So see you next week, guys, and please remember, take care. Bye-bye.